Well, I always knew that I had something very unique in my background, in my story, in my skill set, in my voice, and the things I was talking about that had a place in hip hop. You know what I mean? Because sometimes it's a lot of the same thing. You see a lot of ideas recycled, a lot of themes, a lot of styles, aesthetics recycled. I always had a vision of my Napoleon the legend being something like new and different. You know what I'm saying? Influence from a lot of the greats, but still my own thing. Coming from 4 mixtapes, like when I had the first 2 and then I went on tour overseas. I did the Essence Fest, I was on Sway in the Morning, I was on Fox 5 News performing Black Privilege. That I didn't expect. It's not like I had written those things down like this is what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? I do have certain goals for myself, but good things happen, I guess, when you put out something dope. Like the word of mouth started building and things started, going my way. And I'm thankful for it. And, I'm just keeping the wave going, man. I got so much more to do. That was really the tip of the iceberg. And, stay tuned to what's coming because I'm very prolific. I write a lot. The present is the only time we got. We could be here and gone tomorrow. When I see people like Triple X Tentacion, Jimmy Wapo get killed, and a lot of things, just people just dying from diseases and all that. I'm very conscious that time on earth is finite. It's not unlimited. So I use it to the fullest. I'm excited to record these songs. I'm excited to create every day. And as an artist, that's what I'm here for. I don't really hesitate that much. I try not to overthink. I used to, I just record, you know what I mean? Because I'm overflowing with thoughts every day. And all I have to do is just put on a beat and just let it come to me. I don't have to premeditate. I don't even need to have a general idea. Usually it comes to me while I'm writing, while the beat plays. Where the album Afro Street that I put out, which was Afrobeat, hip hop, dancehall, and reggae, it was a little bit more hesitation because it was like I knew the public had never heard me like this before, but at the same time I knew it was part of my heritage, and I'm painting a giant mosaic this year, with all these projects. You got Tupacographer, the Tupac homage, Path of the Warrior, the Boom Bag project with DJ Doom. I did a song with Jimmy J, big producer out in France. Jesus Galvez, we shot a video. Pioneer producer out there, classic. Still This Mixtape 3 and 4. So it's just, I'm painting a giant picture, and Afro Street is an important part of understanding who I am because I am from the Comoros Islands, which is in East Africa. Both of my parents are from there. I was born in Paris, France, and grew up in Washington, D.C. So my household was African. So all these rhythms have always been in me. I went back there to visit. I had the chance to go back to visit. I used to go back to France and visit my cousins that was from there, and my family, my uncles and my aunts, go to the parties and all that. So the music is a little different. And you will understand why I rap the way that I do, even on like regular hip-hop, boom bap, authentic instrumentals, because I do have that thing about me that's a little bit different when it comes to the way my rhythm, my pocket, and everything like that. And it was part of the story I had to tell, you know what I mean? Not really. I feel like everything is gravy, like right now. Like the world is so big. There's still so many people that have yet to discover what I'm doing. And I'm gaining traction every day. Like, my listeners is growing. Like, I can just tell from social media, from people hitting me up for shows, for different things, for events. And, when I get physicals, people ordering stuff. I know the quality is gonna be dope, and people are not gonna be able to question the skill set. And as a rapper and as an MC, whether I get on a boom bap track, whether I get on even a trap beat, or whether I get on a dancehall African type Afro beat, you know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. The language, the slang, the wordplay, all that's gonna stay the same. I'm just telling different stories, and I'm still telling stories. You know, if you listen to a record like More Juice, I'm talking about how a girl tried to curve me, so I just curved her back. And like throughout the verse, I'm just telling the story of that sequence. It's not just I'm like, hey girl, you looking pretty, oh come, I want to get you home with me or whatever. Like everything I say are like real life stories that are kind of vivid. You know, I used to go out a lot. You know, I used to have petty little anecdotes like that. And it's fun to put that in music. And I do that regardless of what the beat is or whatever it is. And if one day I might touch on something like a crazy topic that's hard to talk about. Let's say immigration and kids, that's going on right now. If I listen to a beat that evokes that emotion, I'll speak about it. Something that happened in my life, you know, like a friend of mine, you know, getting locked up for something he didn't do or something like that. Those are all stories that need to be talked about, but they need to be talked about with skill and done right, and to honor the story and to pass it along, you know, because, you know, this is like hip-hop is an oral tradition, you know what I'm saying? It's like we tell our stories through that music, it's like in Africa, you know, with the griots, with the drums. They tell stories of their history through their music. I tell stories about my life, yo. I used to go out, have fun, go to the clubs. Me and my boys used to go get drunk, try to get some girls or bring girls over, have pool parties and things like that. That's part of my experience too. Everything is not every time political, you know what I mean? The politics is there. We deal with it every day. We're getting underpaid, we're struggling. This is part of my music too. I'm giving you that. I'm giving you all that, matter of fact. You know what I mean? And why not? You know what I mean? I don't put limits on myself. I don't put myself in a box. I could do it all, and I'm gonna do it all. And I'm gonna show y'all, you know, what it is that I have in my heart. I feel like I got a perspective that's not really told on different things that I touch on in the music. That's out of my control, you know, where the music go. I'm not even concerned with that, and it's not where I put my that's not where I'm gonna put my efforts into being like, yo, I want to be in the limelight, or I don't want to be swept under the rug. I mean, I never want to think negatively, like say I don't want to be swept. It's like I say, well, I project what I want. Yeah, I want people to know my music. I want people to find value in my music, to want to bump it when they're at a party, to want to bump it with their home when they're driving in their car. That's what it's for. It's to create a vibe and an experience for somebody. It's to get somebody through the day. It's to start somebody's day off right. It's to end somebody's day off right. It's to ride with them through the day, so you could be able, you be at your job, you know what I mean? I remember, you know, I used to pick up boxes at CVS back in Maryland, and you know, all I had was the headphones. Overnight shift, what you got? You need good music. So you got some good music bumping, it'll get through your shift. That's the type of music I do. It's for people like that. Whether it's swept under the rug or no, I talk about it. I got a song called Conversations with Doubt, in parentheses, Devil. Doubt does creep in sometimes. That's human. But you gotta knock them out and be like, yo, leave me alone today. I'm gonna do my thing. You can keep doubting, but just stay away from me. And that's what it is, and that's what you do with physical doubters, people that doubt you, friends, associates, whatever, man. You don't keep those people around. They're a waste of time. Yeah, right now, my latest is still This Mixtape 4. It's the fourth installment of the Still This Mixtape saga. You know, I just came off last year's Still This Mixtape tour in Europe, and I'm just keeping it going. It's a very good outlet for me to talk and to show people what I want to sound like by jacking some producers' beats that I really love and I respect, and I just want to honor them right. A lot of these songs, a lot of these beats have no songs associated with them either. It just be instrumentals. Some of them do, but it just I'm just being creative, man. I'm just taking something that speaks to me and I'm speaking to it, and I'm speaking to y'all through that. Yeah, ever since I moved to Brooklyn a few years back from Maryland, I was asked to volunteer. We went there first time, me and DJ Bizarro, at the summer youth program in Harlem for some troubled youth, youth that had problems at home and things of that nature, maybe problems with the law. And that kind of gave me the bug, and it was an organization called Urban RB, a nonprofit. And, I started linking up with them and started, conducting some hip hop workshops, after school programs in schools in the Bronx, in Brownsville, at Ascend Middle School, at Brooklyn Academy, in Brownsville also. And now we took the program to Rikers Island, so it'd be like the young inmates from 18 to 21 and come up there, rap, teach them how to write, maybe bring some equipment, have them record, cypher, talk about our day, talk about stories, just having like a positive role model, somebody they can ask questions about, because a lot of people want to rap, a lot of people are interested in arts in general. So just to see somebody like me that's like doing it on a daily basis, and that's all I'm doing, I wished I had that growing up, somebody that I could ask questions like, yo, where do you go? Like, if you got a dream to do this, what do you do? And I could be that person to show them like, yeah, I could give them the steps. I could tell them what I do, what I did. I could tell them, maybe where I went wrong, where I wasted time. And it keeps me connected, man. I get a lot out of that, man. Working with the kids, it keeps me sharp, it keeps me connected, and also it keeps me, accountable for what I say in the music. Because a lot of times, we're creative. We create personas and characters. But then when you see like middle schoolers are listening to you and all that, you're just a little bit more conscious of what you're doing and the energy you're putting out there. I think that's important. I think that gets forgotten. And working close with the community makes you remember these things. So it's important for me. Well, I'm always working. I'm working on several projects. Let me make no secrets about it. The very next one, me and a young talented West Coast producer named ID, where we are working on an album together, and we actually finished it, so look out for that. That's gonna come soon. The album is called Hero's Journey, and yeah, it's very, very dark, boom bap, gritty. He's a young dude doing it out there. We linked up a few weeks, got an album. I'm also working with Jimmy J out of France. He had produced MC Solar's albums and a lot of like big French rappers back in the day, and he's dope. He's still at it. Me and him are cooking up some stuff. So we got several things coming up. Oh, for sure. We're gonna do like a small tour down south. We're gonna hit up Miami, Orlando, Tampa Bay. Shout out to Crazy DJ Bizarro. So we're gonna be doing that around September time. And I'm definitely gonna be going back to Europe. I don't know, maybe end of the year, maybe early next year. Who knows? I got a few releases that I need to get out first before I do that, and I'll go out there and just promote everything that I got, touch more people, go to different cities, enjoy it, and I'm always on the lookout. So if you're listening to this, you're in the city, and you want some dope hip hop, and you know, I wanna, you know, what I love about hip hop, it allows me to travel the world. So I'm looking forward to hitting up a lot of these spots. You know what I mean? Not only the big cities, smaller cities too. And so you definitely gonna see me on the road. That's what I'm here for. I want to start by saying thank you for the support, for talking about me, for the shares and everything like that. You know, as I see more and more people are getting hip to what I'm doing, it's just extra motivation for me. You know, I'm putting out a lot of myself, and I'm gonna keep putting out a lot. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, the present is the only time we have. So, you know, if I'm still living on earth and breathing, I want to really be able to communicate and talk to y'all, and really share things that I feel like haven't really been shared. You know what I mean? It's like, a lot of times I used to listen to rap, and sometimes I felt like, yo, I love the rappers and I could relate to some degree, but to other degrees I couldn't really relate, even though I like the music. So there was a voice that similar to mine was missing. So, you know, I just, you know, I'm being the change I wanted to see in the rap world. You know what I mean? Somebody talk about the things I went through. Somebody to talk about the everyday dealings. You know what I mean? I wasn't no, you know, super kingpin drug dealer or whatever like that. So it's not gonna really enter in my rhymes. While I live some crazy stuff, don't get me wrong, but you know, my outlook is a little bit different. My experience is different, and I own that to the fullest. And I think a lot of people are gonna be able to like relate to that. You know what I'm saying? And just the fact that, you know, I want everybody else to do good too, man. It's like I used to learn a lot. I grew up, I was raised from rappers, telling me, throwing me jewels and telling me like what to do, what not to do and stuff like that. Some of it was bad advice, but some of it was good advice. And also I want to put that in my music, so somebody could also listen to my music as a guidebook. Like, yo, that right there, I try to do this, that really didn't work. Or this type right there, I avoided that route because that route led nowhere. And you know, it's like Cliff Notes, man. Use it how you will, man. Use it how you will. Follow me on social media, Team NDL on Instagram, Facebook, Napoleon DA Legend, NapoleonDALegend.com. I have some merch, Black Privilege t-shirts. Shout out to B Bash, she's on Black Privilege 4. It's popping right now. I got the song Poulet Mafé that's hitting Spotify playlists real big, the official ones. Getting thousands and thousands of streams a day. Never seen anything like that prior to that. So, you know, I'm just thankful. I'm happy, you know, I'm alive. I'm here, you know. So, salute to everybody, and, you know, dream those dreams, man. Rest in peace, Combat Jack. He used to always say, dream those dreams. Keep dreaming those dreams, man. They come true. Trust the process. It's not just a cliche. It's true. Do something consistently. Do something dope. Good things gonna come out of it. You remember our last interview, man? I wasn't nowhere where I am now. Pardon me, but you know, look, and next interview is gonna be the same thing. So I'm just enjoying the ride.